Audio Jungle.
In this very important and comprehensive report on the need to establish police training institutions. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, today the security challenges of Nigeria are not like the challenges in 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. Our police has remained that police with its attitude, with its outfit, with its psychology of maybe 40 years ago. Mr. President, often we clamor for more police. Yes, we can do that. But it is equally very, very important and critical and crucial that the police we have, no matter the number, is properly trained, properly kitted, and properly well-fed. The training institutions, of course, will be the starting point in terms of their capacity and competence to deal with issues in their mandates. But Mr. President, after the training, what goes on? If a policeman will be wearing slippers or he buys his uniform, how do you expect such a policeman, even with the best of training, to be efficient and effective? No. So we need to be very committed as a government. And I believe that this Senate and indeed the National Assembly can do it. Not only equip the training institutions for better training for our police officers and men, but also in conducting their mandate, protecting us. If we are able to do that, then the training institutions would have produced officers and men who can be efficient and effective. So I believe that time has come for us to look at our security institutions, to not only give them the training that is required, that is commensurate with the crime and the kind of criminal activities these days we witness in Nigeria, but to ensure that they are properly kitted. A policeman elsewhere, Mr. President, you know, and distinguished colleagues, when you see one, you see a complete outfit ready to take on anyone who wants to go against the law. But ours, and this should be the end, you see a policeman, and I'm sorry if I will really say something that somebody will not find comfortable. The next day will tell you, I'm hungry. Oga, find something. Even pure water. Mr. President, we must give them not only training, but the cost to have dignity, the cost to remain competent and effective. And therefore, not only giving them training, but we should give them a better welfare, we should give them a better outfit to combat crime, to protect us. And I want to take this opportunity finally to commend all our security agencies across the country for giving us whatever service they are giving us, because we give them very little to provide the service that we all need. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Thank you very much. I can see a lot of senators want to speak.
Relevant to policing and law enforcement. The bill is born out of an urgent need to reform, professionalize, and enhance the capacity of our police force in meeting the dynamic security challenges of our nation. We all recognize the pivotal role the Nigerian police force plays in maintaining law and order, protecting lives and property, and ensuring the safety and security of all citizens. However, we must equally acknowledge that the complexity of modern crime, the emergence of sophisticated criminal networks, and the increased demand placed on our officers necessitate a new approach to training and capacity development. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, the necessity of this bill cannot be overemphasized. The current state of police training institutions across the country is inadequate to meet the growing demand of law enforcement agencies. Many of our existing training facilities are underfunded, outdated, and lack the necessary infrastructure and curriculum to provide specialized training needed for today's officers. Our officers need to be equipped not just with basic skills of policing, but with the advanced knowledge of intelligence gathering, forensic science, counter-terrorism, cybercrime investigation, human rights enforcement, and community policing techniques. Furthermore, this bill proposes the establishment of the state-of-the-art training institution that will serve as high-level centers for professional development. The institutions are listed. You can see them from 1 to 18. Objective of the bill: 1. To establish specialized police training institution that will provide professional and specialized training to police officers at all levels. 2. To develop a curriculum that reflects modern policing needs, focusing on areas such as counter-terrorism, cybercrime, intelligence, criminal investigation, and community policing, while integrating human rights and conflict resolution training. 3. To equip this institution with modern facilities, equipment, and qualified instructors, ensuring that the training provided is comprehensive, hands-on, and reflective of real-world challenges. 4. To foster collaboration with international law enforcement bodies for knowledge exchange, technology transfer, and best practice sharing, allowing our officers to stay updated on global policing trends. 5. To promote continuous education and development for officers throughout their careers, emphasizing the importance of ongoing training, particularly in the light of the rapid advancement in technology and the evolving nature of crime. In conclusion, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, the need for a modern, well-trained, and highly professional police force cannot be overstated. In the face of rising security challenges, we must invest in the capacity of law enforcement agencies to perform their duties effectively. I therefore urge my colleagues to give their full support to this bill. Together, let us take this critical step toward transforming the Nigerian police force into a more efficient, effective, and professional institution. I so move.
Former Senate President, distinguished Senator Anadan.
It's Mohammed Adam Aliru. I represent Kebbi Central. Mr. President, let me commend the sponsor of this very important bill. It is timely in view of the fact that the nation is currently facing very serious security challenges. And these security challenges has to do with lack of training, lack of manpower, and other related issues that affect the performance of the police force. And for that reason, Mr. President, I wholeheartedly support the bill, and I urge my colleague to support it. But Mr. President, let me say that if we have properly trained police force and we have enough number of policemen, there will be no need for even the state police. It is this situation we found ourselves that we are now calling for state police. And we know very well that our training schools are not properly equipped. There are emerging challenges like cyber security, counter-terrorism, banditry, and what have you. And to be honest, these crimes are new, and
his experience and interaction with the police
And this day couldn't have come at a better time, because I believe that we are in dire need of these training institutions. We need to go back and train our police officers in proper intelligence gathering, because I believe, Mr. President, that having our police officers take over the roads will not achieve a lot. They need to go back to intelligence gathering. That way they will have the requisite information they need to fight crime. And a training school that will take care of that is very key to our security challenges. And in the area of operations also, in most cases where we have confrontation or combat with men of the underworld, we find out that most times we lose our police officers. We even lose the arms and ammunition to men of the underworld. This can well be settled by proper training for the police. So we cannot handle our security challenges without going back to the issue of training.
I have 1 second remaining. 1 second.
Training and retraining of our police officers. So I believe this is an important bill, and I want to urge my colleagues to please support this bill. Thank you.
We have Minority Leader then Senator Adam Anero. You have
Thank you, Mr. President, for this opportunity.
Audio Jungle.